Hey, is this Chelsea?
This is who's calling?
This is a radio show calling called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Chelsea.
Good morning.
What is this?
This
It's
is
fun.
for some of us, it's fun. It's a segment we do called the Second Date Update, and we're looking to. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just listening.
Oh, okay.
She's actively listening.
By interrupting me, but it's okay. We're trying to help out one of our listeners that you went out on a date with recently. He says he had a really good time with you, but it ended kind of short. His name is Kevin.
Okay.
I'm hoping that was a smile and not a laugh.
Yeah.
That's a sensitive reaction.
We're calling because Kevin told us a little bit about your guys' date.
Coffee date.
Coffee date, and from what we heard, it sounded pretty fun.
Tame.
Short.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But he
That's
really
what he said.
he liked you. He thought you were awesome. He wanted to see you again.
He said he's been pursuing it, actually, and texting you, trying to organize something, but he doesn't understand why nothing's happening.
Yeah, he has sent me quite a few texts, but I guess I'm confused as to why he doesn't understand why things aren't moving forward.
Did you write him back? I guess we never asked if you ever texted him back.
Or is it like that obvious?
From my perspective, it was pretty obvious.
Okay.
He
The only idea that he had about the date, about why it would have ended so quickly, is he did mention one of his friends stopped by and said hi.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
That's what he said. He said a friend stopped by.
Yeah. Really quick.
Something
Why?
like that.
Are you think that they weren't actually friends?
Was it an enemy?
Was it his ex?
No, I mean, as far as I know, I don't think it was an ex, but I don't know, 30 seconds a minute into us meeting at the coffee shop, this guy comes over and sits like right next to us, isn't looking at me at all. So I asked Kevin, I was like, hi, can we introduce him? He's like, well, no, don't. He's not engaged in the conversation. He's just my emotional support friend.
Oh.
Like an animal? Like
Emotional support friend?
That's kind of funny.
So originally I thought he might have been kidding.
Yeah.
And so I laughed and he's like, it's not funny. This is Charles. I've had a couple of poor dates and Charles is really there to just kind of help me with my confidence and communicate more effectively.
Was it that kind of endearing to you? Like,
He
buddy.
wants to make sure the date goes well.
I mean, I think if maybe I had been given a heads up, I would have been more open to the idea.
Okay.
Was it the
That's
bright
fair.
yellow vest that threw you off?
Emotional support friend vest.
And hat?
Dude, that's amazing that he can find a friend that will take the time to go on a date with him.
I would do that for my friends.
But I'll say, I think that says a lot about Kevin, that he must be a good friend.
I need to know, is Charles sitting on his phone? Is he just listening, taking notes?
Is
Like,
he
what's
staring
Charles
at you
doing?
guys?
We got the impression that he just popped in real quick and left.
No, not at all. He was there the whole time. He wasn't really engaging in the conversation. He was just there.
Did he hype Kevin up ever? You know, like,
He's not a hype man, Brooke.
well, just to know how
Giving
the support
thumbs up
Yeah,
on
how
his
do you
side.
support?
I mean, he laughed at some of the things that Kevin said, but beyond
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
there wasn't much
no.
interaction.
And
Okay.
everybody needs a good backup laugh friend.
No,
okay?
Charles
That's
needs to move
me.
a few tables over.
Yeah, we didn't know that was how it played out. We got a little bit of a different version of that story.
I wonder if Charles is on the phone too.
Yeah, because
Oh my gosh.
we have an emotional support friend quietly listening on the other line right now,
Yeah.
just to make sure that I do a good job with this segment, and that person is Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's here.
What? He's on the phone?
Yeah, and he's really actually he wants to talk in this conversation, so I'm going to give him permission to jump in and say something.
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know if
If he's
Kevin's
there.
not really...
Kevin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
I'm good. I'm listening. Yeah, I don't understand what the big deal is, really.
Kevin, when did you get an emotional support bro? You didn't tell us about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, a friend is a friend. He doesn't need a title or anything.
Well,
Well,
this is a little more.
sounds like
Why
you
would
gave him a title. You called him your emotional support friend.
Yeah, and Kevin, you brought him along on the date and didn't tell us.
For the whole time.
I mean, yes, he was there, but he was there for me.
Sure.
Sure, but
Chelsea, do you see where he's coming from?
I guess. I mean, but you kind of have to put yourself in my shoes, Kevin. It's it's a little bizarre to just have a third person there without kind of giving the heads up why and not engaging really in the conversation.
Yeah.
Are you mad because he didn't laugh at your jokes and he just laughed at mine?
I'd be mad. That's a good question, guys.
Chelsea?
No, not really. I don't think I was particularly funny because I was kind of creeped out by the whole thing.
She's like, I told so many jokes and just what a bad crowd. Dead room.
Kevin, do you think that maybe you could have told her prior to the date that he was coming along?
Yeah, he's going to be around
I
us.
didn't need to tell her because he wasn't going to do anything. Like, he's just like wallpaper. He's just going to be there, for me.
So what I think, Kevin, Chelsea is saying that it's hard for her to connect romantically with you.
I don't even mean romantically. I just mean as a person to person. It's just, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin, it's a little bit distracting.
Kevin?
Maybe he's waiting for Charles to respond.
Wait, is Charles here? Charles, speak up right now.
Okay, so it's a little bit distracting, I guess.
There it is.
But, like, the thing is, I can tell him to do whatever I want. Does that make sense?
No.
Because I'm the one that's paying him.
You're paying him.
Oh, you pay
He's
us?
paying him? He's paying him.
I thought this was like kindness of his heart.
I mean, okay, yeah, he was technically not facing you for the time, but I mean, I could get him to like face the wall if you really wanted to.
No, just don't bring him.
Yes.
Like,
Kevin.
Well, I do think that would be better. That's at least a good first step.
That's
Can we
even
agree on
more
that?
awkward, Kevin. No, I mean, a
Have more
lot of
blindfold.
people need
forgot to
emotion.
tell him we left. Now he's just there the rest of the day.
A lot of people
Put a blindfold
need
in a ball gag. He can't see. He can't speak.
Perfect.
Can
yeah.
barely
Guys,
laugh.
both of you.
What?
Emotional support is totally normal and needed.
Absolutely.
But let's get you a dog or, you know.
or an
But dogs can't
animal.
laugh at jokes.
Exactly, and it was a good date.
Or get him a
Exactly.
parrot.
It wasn't. Did you hear her?
It wasn't a good date. I am so sorry, y'all. I don't understand why this was even a conversation. It was awkward and weird, and I've got to go. I hope you all have a great day.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds like you need an
Okay.
emotional support friend to deal with that.
Don't.
No, it sounds
That was a little.
She
Okay.
keeps having to go, and I think that's rude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Kevin.
a sign,
That is rude.
Kevin.
She's not interested. And I don't know that you're going to find many that are interested when Charles has to be there with you.
Yeah,
Or
but
just-
a dog, a lot of women would be
Oh,
interested.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good.
emotional support for animals are kind of weird. I prefer people.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
then maybe get.
maybe just follow her home again and see if she changes her mind.
Jeff, stop.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Man, I don't say this about many people, but this
Yeah.
show is an open door for Kevin whenever he wants to come back. He is officially a friend of the show, even if he wasn't being 100% truthful with us about his emotional support friend. I like him, and I would let him follow me home anytime.
Is he the only one that pushes back on dogs? That people are better than dogs? They're not, Kevin. People are your problem.
Yeah, everybody agrees. All the people on the text board
Yes.
are saying dogs are better than people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Get the right emotional support animal.
Yes.
Actually, wait, did his emotional support friend follow Chelsea home too?
Hey, I didn't think of that.
So there was two dudes
no.
following her?
If there's
Aren't
two
we?
guys following you, now I
no.
kind of understand the creepiness of it.
Especially when he's talking
Really?
to his friend and going, "What is it, boy?
Yeah.
You smell her? You smell her?"
You didn't understand the creepiness when the guy was sitting next to him
Yeah.
staring at her?
The date itself was pretty awkward.
Jeff.
Well, I mean, he's just being supportive.
Very
Oh,
closely
no.
supportive.
Oh, well, you
There's
know.
better ways.
Yeah.
Well,
There's better ways.
let's
He-
hope to
you should
have
have done a
him on.
FaceTime.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean,
There
he
you go.
honestly could have had him on speakerphone and just set the phone on the table.
Maybe.
That's
Yeah.
a good
You know?
point.
There's
There we
lots
go.
of life
Put your
lessons to
earbud
be
in.
taken from these segments, and you can go find them online wherever you get your podcast at Brooke and Jeffrey, and then email the show. We can call that person who isn't calling you back.
Thanks for watching. If you want more contents like this, don't forget to like, share, comment, and follow the page. See you next time.